Raz, dwa, raz, dwa. Raz, dwa, czy mnie słychać? Hi, today will be very sentimental video. When I was young, about 7, maybe 8 years old, my teacher started calculating how long we will be learning, we will be in education. So she started to calculate like 5 years of primary school, secondary school, university, PhD, master, and so on. And she told us it will take us about 30 years or 25 years. So it was something amazing in those days. I was shocked and a bit impressed at the same time. How can I learn for half of my life when I am bored with 45 minutes of the lesson? Well, now I would love to get back those days when there was only 45 minutes of the lesson, homeworks as easy as anything, and notebooks with 60 pages, thing like this. Well, but we have to back to reality. Good information for you is that we have in Poland about 30,000 students, foreign students. Who knows, maybe your friends, your son, daughter, maybe your grandchildren want to study in Polish. In Poland, of course. Or maybe you want to study in Poland. It's great, because I'm going to tell you a few interesting facts about it. Let's start from the beginning. First one is żłobek. It's not actually an educational thing. It's something more like social function. Young baby, about 6-month-old baby, till 2 years old, they could be in the żłobek. It's funny because żób literally it's manger or trough, you know, the thing which is for animals to eat with. You put hay inside and animals eat it. But this is maybe just my imagination. Maybe żób is connected with Jesus when he was born. But anyway, second one after żłobek we have przedszkole. Przedszkole, which is przed, before, szkoła, a school. Something not very serious, people play there, people learn maybe some basic letters and how to read basic things. But nothing very serious. Nobody judged, there are no grades and things like that. And of course it's from 2 years old to 5 years old children. And you should know that żłobek I przedszkole aren't obligatory. So you can send your kid there, we say posłać, so I don't know what do you do with your children. Posłać is something like a send. It might be funny. You can choose that your kid attends to żłobek or przedszkole, but as I said, it's not obligatory. After this period, we have something more serious, and it's szkoła podstawowa. Podstawówka, we also say it like that. It's a short name, podstawówka. It starts from zerówka, so it's 0 class, and I am not sure if it's obligatory or not. Years ago it wasn't, now maybe it is, but I'm not sure. And people start from 5 or 6 years old. When they are 5 or 6 years old, it depends on parents also. They learn how to read, how to write things, how to count, some basics of math and so on. And podstawówka, it contains 6 grades, we say klasy. Pierwsza, druga, trzecia, czwarta, piąta, szósta klasa. So chodzę do 5. klasy, it means I'm on 5th grade of primary school. Next one after podstawówka is gimnazjum. Till now it was gimnazjum because it may change very soon because of new government. They want to get rid of gimnazjum. I don't know why, but maybe I have one theory, but it's a very long story. So gymnasium, it's something like secondary school. It is secondary school. It contains 3 grades and there is nothing really extraordinary and it's not very different than podstawówka, but I think it's something like a step between being a kid playing games, playing chess, and being responsible, determined individual. But it's just a theory. In fact, it's a bit similar to this movie Młodzi Gniewni, Dangerous Minds. Do you know that? So you can imagine, maybe not as serious, but still people are getting more mature, so they want to act like mature, smoking, drinking, and stuff like that. And also being aggressive, being also vulgar, blah blah blah. So in conclusion, it contains 3 years, and at the end there is egzamin gimnazjalny. Egzamin gimnazjalny is something like a first serious exam in your life. People tells you everything, your whole life depends on this exam. You need to get points, more points to get to a better school. Now I know it was the one of biggest fake and biggest false in my life. I mean, this opinion. Next one is high school, in Polish szkoła średnia. And once again, it's funny because we say średnia, which is average, you say high, which means wysokie, coś wysokiego. I don't know why it's so different in both examples. In szkoła średnia, you can choose 3 ways, actually one of 3 ways. First one is liceum ogólnokształcące. We call it ogólniak. Ogólny is general, so you learn general things. Some of this, some of that, and nothing very specific. There is also liceum ogólnokształcące profilowane, profiled, focused on something. So it might be liceum o profilu językowym, a language high school, when you learn more things about language, maybe Polish language, English, whatever you choose. Or liceum o profilu biologicznym, so you learn a bit more biology and things connected with that. So liceum ogólnokształcące and liceum profilowane, it's pretty much the same. There is a small difference, you have more hours with this specific subject you choose. Next option is technicum, like a technical school. It was also my choice. I wanted to be a surveyor. I don't know if this translation is proper. I mean geodeta, a person responsible for measuring things like buildings or fields. If you want to build your home, first you need to ask geodeta for help to measure your field. Unfortunately, we didn't like with geodesia, and I didn't choose this profession. So 4 years of technicum are focused on technical profession, like I said. For example, informatics, electronics, architecture, telecommunication, or transport. You know, things which are based on math, physics, and so on. In both examples, liceum and technicum, at the end of education, you should pass the exam. Egzamin maturalny is something like secondary school certification. If you want to study higher on university, for example, at the university, you should pass egzamin maturalny. And the last option is szkoła zawodowa. We call it zawodówka, and it contains 2 years of education. It's just vocational school. People focus there on specific professions, like welding, bricklaying, excavator handling, mostly manual labor. As I said, zawodówka contains 2 years of education, and after this period you cannot pass matura exam because you are focused on job. You are ready for the labor market after this school. Next step is szkoła wyższa, uniwersytet albo politechnika. And it's a bit funny once again, because if you study at the university, for example, you say ja studiuję. So people in Poland sometimes say I study, and they understand that study is only studiowanie at the university. Studiowanie, if you say ja studiuję, everyone will understand that you are a student, but at the university or politechnika, as I said. So student, it's a person who is after high school, like in college. This is student. It usually contains about 5 years. It depends on a degree. Politechnika is for technical studying, like electronic, mechanics, buildings, and so on. Universitet for history, languages, administration, and so on. We have also some university degrees, like licencjat, magister, and doctor. Licencjat is something like a license for doing something. Licencjat z pielęgniarstwa, it's something like bachelor's degree in nursery. At the Politechnika, you can get engineer. For example, inżynier mechaniki, it's engineer of mechanics. Second degree in both examples is magister, just master degree. Magister prawa, master of law. Magister inżynier biotechnologii, master and also engineer of biotechnology. You can use both of those titles. After this, we have also doctor, which is something like PhD. Doctor in Poland, he didn't have to be connected with medical treatment. Doctor, it might be history, doctor history, like PhD of history. But I won't tell you much about those things because I'm not deep in the subject. Maybe in next 20 years if I will graduate, but I probably won't. So it's end for today. I hope you like it, and maybe if you will decide to study here, or if your friends or family members will decide to study here, you will be able to tell them something more, just something more. Alright. And remember about this, because this helps me to exist here, and it also makes that I am much happier, because I can see that people are satisfied with my videos. Bye bye, and see you next time.
And if you already subscribed me, make sure you will get a notification about new videos. Click this round button on the left side below the video and select that you want to receive all notifications from me. Being regular is the best and fastest way to learn Polish. I will try to add videos regularly, at least once a week, so stay tuned.